everyone, Carol from Carol's Vintage Treasures, and today I have a Goodwill haul for you. Found a few things to put up in my Etsy shop. I think most everything will go on Etsy. If not, it'll go on Poshmark. It has to be 20 years old or older to go on Etsy. Holly just came up and licked my hand. Holly is my dog if you're new. Sometimes she's in the video, but most of the time lately she's not wanting to, so she says hi. Found some stuff at Goodwill. Went down there on Senior Day. I thought this was really cute. It is a metal, I guess it's the Three Bears little hook. I thought it was really sweet. It was $3.49, and I like looking through the metal and the wood items because sometimes you can find really unique things like this. There are, I'm not sure how you would hang this. Maybe you put nails through these holes here. There's little holes. I don't know. But anyway, it's awfully darn cute, and I thought that was nice. I found a Raggedy Andy doll. He's a little guy. I thought he was very sweet. He was $1.49. He's still got his tags and everything. So we will see how this guy does. Isn't he cute? He's just baby size too, or toddler size. For them to hold. I can imagine a little toddler holding this while he's in his stroller. And Holly, the kids are outside playing. I found a gravy boat. At first I thought it might be Fiesta because of the color, but it's not. It says Mervyn's Japan, so it must be a vintage Mervyn's piece. Mervyn's used to be a department store that we had here in Arizona and other places, but this was $5.49 for both pieces, which I lucked out because they usually will price each piece separately. But I thought it was very nice, definitely vintage. It's got a nice look to it, nice lines. So I went ahead and got that. I got this coffee cup. I think it's an anthropology piece. It says Stella Hoffman on it. I think she did some coffee cups with anthropology. And I think I've sold this one before. But it's got a T on it. And it was $1.49. That's what it looks like on the other side. And there's a signature on the bottom. But that should do pretty well. If I remember right, I sold that for a good amount. But we will see. I feel like I'm sagging into the couch here. Oh, hold on. There's a crack here and I'm just falling into it. Let me fix this. There. All right. I found a mug that says 1972, I believe. And it's a political mug and it says Nixon on it. Political stuff can do pretty well sometimes. I'm not sure about this. Looks like he's dressed like a king. But it was $2.49. And it's a Shakey's Pizza mug. So we will see how that does. I have no idea. I have to look that one up. I got this little guy. I could not walk away from this little mousy. It says, I love you this much. And just cute as could be. It was $1.49. It says 1979 Russ Barham. So it's made by Russ. It was in the 70s. It's got a number on it, so I guess I can look it up that way too. But isn't he sweet? Look at those eyes. Those big eyes. And pretty good condition. I couldn't find any chips or cracks on him, so that was good. I found a movie. It's Matrix Reloaded. And it was $2.29, and it's sealed. It's the only kind I will get anymore. I may have to put this on Poshmark, but we'll see how it does. I also got some abacuses. These are Melissa and Doug, so I don't know how well they'll do. I've got 2 of them, but abacuses usually sell pretty well for me. These will be easier to ship than the other ones I've been selling, but I don't know. I'll have to look into those and see what I can find out. Here's another one. So I have 2. I just sold one a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, this is Melissa and Doug on the bottom. So I don't know. I have to look into it, and they need to be cleaned up a little bit. Last thing I have is a coffee cup. It is a restaurant coffee cup from Hobo Joe's. Does anyone remember Hobo Joe's? It was a restaurant that was here in the Phoenix area in the 70s. Looks like there might be a little mark on there. I don't know. But anyway, little pedestal cup. I think this should do pretty well. I see some listed pretty high online, so we'll see. It was $2.49. I just remembered that name because I know when we would go out in the 70s, we would go out for breakfast afterwards, and I remember going to Hobo Joe's. So, but that's a pretty cool cup, in really good shape for being as old as it is. So we'll see how that does. And that's all that I found this trip out. Found some pretty unique stuff, I think. So I'll get this up in my Etsy shop. If it's not old enough for Etsy, I'll put it on Poshmark. But I think a lot of it is. So we will see how it does. But that is what I found this time. I've been trying to look for more unique items, as well as stuff that I've sold before, because when you get things that you've sold before, it's always a pretty good bet it'll sell again. And I think everything I got will do pretty well. So that is it for my haul. I hope you all are doing well. I hope if you're out thrifting, you're finding everything you're looking for. And if you're a reseller, I hope you're making good sales. I've been doing pretty well, so we'll just keep the momentum going. I'm going to keep trying to put fresh things in my store, as well as revising old listings. What I've been doing is when they come up for renewal, I will copy them as a new listing, and then I will come down on the price just a little bit and make sure the pictures and everything are good. So when I do that, it usually it does something to the algorithm. I'm not sure what, but it sells quicker that way for me sometimes. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the haul. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you comment down below. Let me know what your favorite item was, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, it would really help me out a lot if you would. And if you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's it. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.